Carol Hallock. Welcome to Loose Painting and Oils. Today I've got something a little bit different for you. Usually I paint from my easel in the studio, but I want to take you on a little trip outdoors with me. So we'll be painting from my kayak. We'll be painting a bayou scene on Bayou Lacombe in Louisiana. It's not far from my home. Bayou Lacombe is brackish water, which means we have a great variety of fresh and saltwater fish. A bayou is slow moving, usually connected to a larger body of water, like a lake. Loose painting typically has fewer details. Fewer details means finding that essence of the scene, breaking it down to shapes of light and color. This leads to a fresher, more expressive look and feel. Besides that, it's also quicker and, to me, more fun than laboring over all that detail. So why paint from the kayak? Well, I love to paint and I love to kayak. So I put the two together and I've been doing it ever since. We're like this. So I've made room in the kayak, let's go paint. So we're ready for the water. I'm gonna do it next. And I see just a really white, it's a reflection of the sky, really white area right here. And then green in the water because that's the reflection of the trees. And I'm picking up an olive green. Reflection will usually be a little bit darker and a little more dull than the trees would be. If the trees are really, really dark, they're gonna be, the reflection's gonna be lighter. And if it's really light, they'll be a little darker. So again, I just take my olive green, scumble it around. And if I don't cover all my canvas, that's just fine because I've got this orange poking through. But see how it's just really popping with that green? And if I had an even brighter green, it would pop even more. So we've pretty much got that for now. And then below the tree reflection, we've got more white water. And I'm wiping my brush. And you'll see that that's the only way that I clean my brush. I just wipe it. So for one thing, I don't have room in my tiny little floating studio for any cleaner, but I don't use cleaner. I just wipe my brush. I see a little bit of bluish green in my reflection, so I'm going to add that in here, some ultramarine blue. Now the colors get just a little bit pretty. Okay, this a smaller area of the trees right here is going to be a little bit prettier green. To add a little bit of interest. Finally getting a little bit of pretty colors in here. I think first of all, the most important thing would be defining this large area. And I'll anchor it with some darks. I think I want to bring the ground lower than I had it. It's just compositionally, it's not looking that good to me, so I want to make some corrections and bring it down lower. So this is burnt umber and a little bit of alizarin. Makes a great brown. Now if you were painting with watercolor, then you would just have it made with all this water around you. It would be perfect, but I'm not a watercolorist. So I'm going to use a little burnt umber with some blue. Burnt umber and the ultramarine blue make a great dark, almost a black. And as you can see, I don't have black on my palette. Don't need it. And you can actually make your painting more colorful if you use color to darken rather than using black. So I'm just establishing some more darks in here. And I've got what I call my magic wand. It's a silicone tip and it draws for me. So we're going to put in some trees and look how the canvas underneath comes out. it's showing that orange. That's great. It's perfect on a sunny day. Okay, so now I'm out of the kayak and I've stepped back and I'm pretty happy with it. I think though that the red marks that we've got that I've left unpainted, I think I'm going to go ahead and cover that and see where we are from there. Okay, so I'll take some of my sap green and just cover up this red. Some of it can still show through because, like I said before, it does add a little pizzazz to the picture, all that warm color against the cool. And I'm going to, it's covered up, so I'm going to step back and cover this up a little bit more and step back, see if I'm happy, and I think I am. We're done.